Hi, you guys. I'm here to answer Luca's 9 questions. Sorry, I know it's late, Luca, but better late than never. Um, the 9 questions, the first one being, what was your first thought when the alarm went off this morning? I don't use an alarm, and I haven't for a very, very long time, probably almost 10 years. Um, I'm not working now, so I definitely don't need an alarm. But even when I was working, I didn't need an alarm because my husband usually got up and left. And by the time he got up and left, it was pretty much time for me to get up. So I just never used one. And before that, it was my dogs always got me up. So, but now, definitely, no, I don't use an alarm. Whew, thank goodness. What 3 people, alive or dead, would you have over for a dinner party? I tried to cover 3 of my favorite things, right? Music, movies, books. And choose one person from like each category. I thought that would be good. Stevie Ray Vaughan, I love his music. I love his guitar. I think he would represent the music for me, and I would like to have him over. Of course, he has been gone since summer of 2000. Gene Kelly, because I love old movies, and I think that he would be a good representation of the old movies. Timido66 already chose Katharine Hepburn, and I've chosen Katharine Hepburn before. So since she chose that one, I'm going to choose Gene Kelly because I really like his movies. And, like, the whole, classic movie in general. I love that. And books, I chose an author as well, and one of my favorite authors right now is Alexander McCall Smith. I really love his books. If you haven't read one of his books, you should. One of his books that I really love, and the first one that I read was The Number One Ladies Detective Agency. Loved it, fell in love with it, and once I read this book, I wanted to read everything he wrote, and so far I'm about finished. But anyways, moving on. So those are my 3: music, movies, books. Three people that represent those areas for me. Am I CPR certified? I was once for years and years, but I'm not certified anymore. And no, I have never had to use it. If I had to choose beer, wine, or water, I would definitely choose water. I try to drink as close to 100 ounces of water a day as I can. I think it's important. What have I learned about myself since becoming a YouTuber? I have learned that I totally stink at editing, and I really don't like editing. But I've also made some really nice people and made some friends, and that was a really nice thing to do as well. I think that's been the fun part. What is something your parents were right about? The truth always comes out. You can tell lies and you can tell lies, but eventually you will be found out and the truth will come out. So just better not to lie. I'm a bad liar anyway. The Breakfast Club or 16 Candles, and why? Breakfast Club, breaking down of stereotypes, and I think that it's good to show that all different types of people can get together and work out their differences no matter what stroke of life they come from. Do you still own anything from your childhood, and can you show us? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. As a kid, you guys know I love animals, right? Well, I always loved Benji, right? So I have these 3 Benji dogs, and I have 2 right now. I don't know where the third one is. I had 3 at one point, but I had these Benji dogs. This is the medium-sized one, and then I had a big one. See, this is like a life size, and that's why I liked this one, because he's life size. And this is actually like his little collar here is metal, and I like that too. And they came with like a little brush, but Benjis kind of generally don't need brushing because they're kind of a funky little dog. But they were all pretty much the same little dog. And I had one more. It was smaller than the medium-sized one. So I had a large life-size Benji, and then I had a medium one, and then I had a smaller one. These were my favorite little things. I always had them 3 sitting on my bed. So me loving dogs and animals have gone back since I was way, way, way little kid. But I have to show you guys this. This is something I forgot I even had until I was looking for these little dogs, right? This little doll here, I mean, it's a little plastic doll. Look, she's got a bow head for like a speaker in her head. She's got little wooden feet, a little plastic dress. Now, my family just got the biggest kick out of this doll, okay? Because look, it's one of these little things, you pull their head. Could you guys hear that? I sure hope you can because it's hilarious. And she has all these different sayings every time you pull her body. Look out, it's my Here comes my body. This is just hilarious. And my family will sit there and just laugh about this. To this day, every time we have holidays or something like that, we still laugh about this silly little doll with her little head that comes apart. I don't know what that said, but it's just funny. And yes, I still have this from when I was a kid. And I hope I always have this. And if the string ever breaks, I will be absolutely devastated because this is just too funny. And moving on from the toys, anyways. What question do you have for me? What question do I have for you, Luca? I couldn't think of much, but well, let me see. Have you ever stolen anything? Be honest. Be honest. All right. Bye.